Hi guys, this is Maths for Everyone. Now, as I promised, today's lesson is a simultaneous equations by substitution. So, here we go. There's a question. It's 2x plus 5y equals 37 and y equals 11 minus 2x. Now, we got two equations. So what was the first thing we need to do? We number them. So 1 and 2. Okay, so I'm going to actually solve this. When I say solve, meaning find the x and y value. Okay, so I'm going to solve this by substitution. So I'm going to put y equals 11 minus 2x into this y in the first equation. Okay, so let's have a look. So it'll be 2x plus 5. Now instead of y, I'm going to put the whole this substitution here. 11 minus 2x equals 37. Alright, so let's solve it. Now this is easy to do because they're all in the x term there, so we don't have to worry about y bits. Okay, that's the whole beauty of substitution. So 2x plus 55 minus 10x equals 37. Now we got this, collecting like terms, and what do we have? It'll be minus 8x, and I'm going to move this one to the other side. It'll be 37 minus 55. Okay, so that will give me minus 8x. You're welcome to use calculator, guys, otherwise you will make a mistake. So that will give me minus 18. Okay, now what's that going to be? And then I'm going to divide it by minus 8 on both sides. Minus 8, minus 8. Therefore, my x equals 9 over 4. Now, important thing is you can actually use decimal here, but then when you use decimal, you will lose some numbers. So keep it in a fraction, might be the best. So I'm going to have x equals 9 over 4 up here and get rid of all this. Beautiful. Yep. Didn't think of this, okay? But anyway, let's substitute. So x equals 9 over 4 into, now I would, doesn't really matter, you can put it into the 1, you can put it into 2, but I'm going to use 2 because it says already done it, y equals there, so that's what I'm looking for, y value. So I'm going to put it into 2, so it'll be y equals 11 minus 2, what's x? 9 over 4, so it'll be 11 minus 2, 9 over 2. I wouldn't try to use that in my head because I couldn't be bothered. So I'm going to use in calculator. I have 13 over 2. Okay, so my answer is x equals 9 over 4 and y equals 13 over 2. But I need to check, right, whether that's okay or not. So what I'm going to do, here we go. Gee, my whiteboard will be like a blue board. Yep. Didn't think of that much. Let's check. I'm going to check this. So, I'm going to check with the equation here. So, I should have 13 over 2 equals 11 minus 2. Now, if this satisfies, my x value and y value is correct. So, let's have a look. 11 minus 2, 9 over 2. Now, if you put that in your calculator, right, you will get 13 over 2. Believe me, I've done it. So, that's all good. So, that's all beautifully done. All right, so that's question 2. And then I'm going to do second question. Oh, gosh, I need to clean up my whiteboard after this. So, next question is question 2, y equals, you might have a question like something like this, 3x, and then y equals minus x plus 4. Okay, so that's okay, that's still alright, you know. It might be a lot easier than the first one. So, what am I going to do? Put that in. I will go, I'll make 1 equals 2. Why? Because they're both in terms of y equals. So they're both the same, because they're both y equals, right? Simple. So I'm going to go 10 minus 3x equals minus x plus 4. All right. Now, everything to the other, but I'm going to move minus 3x into here, and I'm going to move 4 to here. Why? Because I want it to be kept it in the positives. Okay, so I'm going to go 10 minus 4. Now, plus 4 move to the other side of equal sign. It changes sign. So minus 4 minus x, and then minus 3x goes to the other side, becomes plus 3x. Okay, are we okay with that? Therefore, I will have to have positive. Okay, so now 10 minus 4 is a 6. Minus x plus 3x is 2x. And then you divide it by 2, divided by 2, my x equals 3. Okay, now hopefully this beautiful whiteboard will be okay with you. So x equals 3. So what I'm going to do is substitute x equals 3 into, again, I'm going to use 2. Why? Because they're already in the form of y equals. So I might just write it a little bit bigger so you can see it. Minus 3 plus 4. Y equals 1. Okay? Y equals 1. So my x was 3 and y equals 1. So I'm going to check. What I'm going to check with? I'm going to check with 2 again. You can check with the 1. Doesn't really matter. So 1 equals minus 3 plus 4. Now, is this satisfying? Yes, it is, because 4 minus 3 is 1. Excellent. So my x value and y value are correct. Excellent. Now, last question of the substitution. I've got it here, right here, and number 3. 5x plus 2y equals 20. And then 3x plus y equals 14. What's the first thing we have to do? We number them. 1, 2. And I'm not going to do 1 equals 2 here, because they are not in the terms like that. Now this is, actually, you can do this with elimination, obviously, but I'm just going to use it substitution. If question didn't say anything like you have to do it in elimination or substitution, you have a choice. I prefer actually substitution. Okay, so from 2, this one, okay, I'm going to make everything into, I'm going to make y the subject. So y equals 14 minus 3x, and I'm going to call this number 3. Okay, but can you see what I've done? I hope you can read this number, because all this beautiful blue board. So if I do that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to substitute, then I'm going to do sub 3 into number 1. So 5x plus 2y, which is 14 minus 3x, equals 20. All right, so it's all in terms of x. So 5x plus, what's double of 14? 28 minus 6x equals 20. Now, that is minus x, and then 20, it goes to the other side, minus 28, minus x equals minus 8, therefore x equals 8. Okay, we got x equals 8, okay? And if I just rub it off, here we go. X equals 8, x equals 8, so I'm going to substitute x equals 8 into 3. What was the 3, guys? Y equals 14 minus 3x. So I'm going to substitute in there. So y equals 14 minus 3, 8. 3 8's 8, so it'll be minus 10. Don't forget, it's minus 10. Oops. It's a minus 10, okay? So I had x equals 8, y equals minus 10. I'm going to check with, I'm going to use 2. Check with 2. So I'm going to go 2 was 3x is 8 plus y is minus 10 and need to be 14. And see whether it's a 14, yeah? 28 minus 10. Don't laugh. 24. 14. Yes, that is correct. So that is good. So my final answer is minus x, y equals minus 10. Okay, that's it. See ya.